Hello Shiny viewers, I am DS Psychologist and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. So before we embark on today's topic, I would really like to thank my viewers for commenting in the comment sections of my past few videos. So there are some viewers who thank me for producing ENTJ videos. I think this is a very important validation. After all, as an ENTJ, I work a lot and I work very hard because I would like some validation. I can tell you one thing, ENTJs are very stingy with praise. They seldom praise or compliment someone. So if they really do that, then it means that the other person has really done well, or they are really grateful for the other person's work. So thank you very much, I really appreciate your comments. So back to talking about work. I think a lot of people cannot appreciate the significance of work to the ENTJ. So an ENTJ is very likely to go through many different phases along his career. Currently, I am back to the stage whereby I am very motivated to work. So I am devoting much more time to work than usual. So in one of my previous episodes, I say that I have been working like up to 16 hours a day. So when I tell that to people, people actually think that I earn a lot of money. In fact, I don't. For example, I can spend about 6 hours a day doing YouTube. But in actual fact, I only earn 60 cents a day from YouTube. But I feel very obliged to want to continue doing YouTube. So when an INTJ becomes very engrossed in work, what do? The INTJ may dissociate and disconnect themselves with the outside world. So they will totally immerse themselves in work. So to the point whereby they may forget to eat, they may not even sleep. So they can sacrifice food, they can sacrifice sleep and rest. And ENTJ is very much the same, except that we don't exactly lose track of time as much as the INTJ does. When I am in the I am all for work mode, what I do is I tend to sacrifice social relationships more. So recently, I have really gotten busier due to the changes I have made to YouTube. What actually happened was, I had to shorten many of the gatherings that I have promised to go or attend. Just 1 week ago, I promised to give a treat for a friend, and we were supposed to meet for lunch. I did not specify the end time of that meeting. But when I met her that day, I said that okay, we have to end within 2 hours. She looked so shocked. So on another occasion, I had also got to tell my own sister that we have to end early. She says no, I would rather not meet because it's meaningless for her to just meet me for 30 minutes and then rush off. When I am in the I really want to work mode, time becomes even more precious. So sometimes I understand that a person wants to have a longer meeting time with me, but I don't feel comfortable affording this time. So what do I mean by this? So we can actually go out, but after a while I will feel like, hey, I'm not doing my best. I am guilty of enjoying myself too much. So the sense of responsibility comes in, and it comes in very strong. Makes me feel as if I really need to go back to work. So then I will start to hint. I will start looking at my watch, something like that. If the other party gets the hint, then they will suggest, okay, I think we have to go, something like that, and then I'll gladly accept that. Most of the time, I may even propose straight away that, okay, let's end this meeting. Currently, work is like a central theme to my life. I think for any ENTJ, it would be the same. Work is extremely important. We have a work ethic and we feel very uncomfortable if we do not complete our work or carry on doing our work. This is going to be especially true if we are our own bosses, if we are an entrepreneur. Now that I am my own boss, I feel so compelled to do work to achieve. Whenever I am not meeting my own expectations, I give myself more work. So it might sound very surprising to many other MBTI types, but for an ENTJ, they might give themselves more work as a form of punishment to themselves.
The Cyclops will have his revenge.
Well, although work does generate an income, personally I do not find work and income to be synonymous. So presume I already am very rich, I would still want to dedicate myself to work. Work is very important, it cannot end. You have to keep contributing to the society, you know? Because TE, after all, is a tribe trait. It's pro-tribe, it's pro-contribution, it's pro-community. So while producing videos, I have a sense of pride. I feel like I'm achieving something, I feel that I'm contributing something. This itself is priceless. I think that I did mention this in one of my previous videos. It's about retirement. So as an ENTJ, I feel that it's a very irresponsible act to retire. A lot of people want to just relax and enjoy their life, right? I think I'm not prepared for that. If I have talents, I believe that God or whichever the universe has given me talents because they expect me to use it till the day I die. So no choice, my TE programs me to be sacrificing myself totally to work, and in this case, contribution. So many people, especially the P-type, they don't want to work. They think of ways to generate enough income so that they can just lie down on a couch, on a sofa, and enjoy themselves while their money works for them. So they have all the time that they want. An ENTJ has no time because an ENTJ always wants to work regardless of whether he is making money or not. So again, I'm very sure even in the future when I am going to be so damn rich or something like that, I will still need to work. So it's about work ethic. It's nothing to do with the money. And as a result, what does this mean? It means that the ENTJ has very little time for other components of life which are also important. So we have less time for ourselves, we have less time for our loved ones, we have less time for friends, we have less time for our hobbies, we have less time for our own enjoyment. So what can be done about it? It's very simple. We merge fun, we merge love, everything into work. So currently I'm really mixing everything in a convoluted mixture. So while I am like editing the video, I will pause for a while and then take some time to watch a video that I like, maybe watch a badminton related video, and then after that I'll come back to work again. I also think that it is a very good idea to cohabit. I may not have time for our lover in the daytime, but at night, if we live together, we could use this time before our bedtime to talk, to communicate, and to share some ideas. So that itself is pro-relationship. Now, what about social time? I have a lot of friends who are more FE oriented. They don't like this idea of, okay, let's just meet for 30 minutes. To me, I think it's perfectly fine. It's like, okay, let me just bring you some lunch or I pay you a visit, but I can only stay for 30 minutes. Isn't it better than not meeting at all? But I think a lot of people don't like this kind of arrangement. They would rather not meet because they think that it's too rushed. They don't like to rush things through. They don't like to rush through a meal. So if you really think that way, then I can't help it, because work is always my priority. Always my priority. There is an exception, I realize. Unless I am in a honeymoon period, then love can be in the center stage. Well, fellow ENTJs, do you agree with what I've mentioned about work in this episode? Do leave your comments below as well. So if you have an ENTJ lover that you want to get to know better, or if you are an ENTJ yourself, and if you have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more ENTJ and fun stuff. Okay, I am going to sign off now, and I'll catch you in our next episode. Bye bye.